Dun, da, da, da. It's BioBust! Woo! Okay, let's start. I have to move.
3 engineers, and we made the educational computer game BioBust, and it is about bioremediation.
The engineering design cycle. Ask.
What is a scientific topic that students, at least when we were younger, did not typically learn in the classroom? How can we take the basics of learning in science and math to relate that to a scientific process they may have never heard before? What do we want to accomplish during gameplay?
Imagine. We sat in a discussion group for quite some time, pulling our ideas together. Each member of our group was obligated to add some form of idea to our pool of resources and information. Separately, we created a theory of game design and then came together, shared, and agreed upon one setup.
In order to make our vision come true, we used a series of operations to create a visualization of our game design. On whiteboards, we drew our characteristics of each sprite and script, and then bullet pointed the operations that corresponded to the specific object.
Create. You're supposed to follow the plan. Unfortunately, the plan we made wasn't a plan we could execute. In the first type of software we used, called GameMaker, there was a problem with how we wanted the game to look and what the software was capable of rendering. The platform was slightly archaic in design for the specific scientific direction we were trying to assume. If we wanted a sprite that was not already uploaded on the software, you had to create it by an individual software, which just became too much to handle. After meeting with Nancy Shaw, our guru in educational computer design, we were pointed towards an educational information session for young elementary age students at Hunt Library. After seeing the user interface of Scratch, we decided to switch over and begin creating our original image.
Improve. Throughout the creation process of BioBus, we had to improve the game. Making the game, there were many obstacles of design in which we would write a program exactly how we wanted it to function, but then it would interfere with another program, and neither one of them would work. In these instances, group collaboration was extremely important. If one of us didn't know what was wrong with the process, we would ask each other if they saw a fault in the way we wrote the scripts. In order to create the best version of our game, we'd have to continue to improve on the smaller aspects of our game design. We changed the speed of our sprites, the sizes, the image, the rate at which you achieve points. We added lives to gain, and then took them away thinking it would be too complicated. We are continuing to improve on the user interface to ensure that those using our game can enjoy it like we do.
Concerning design challenges, when we originally began our project, none of us had ever used a programming software before. Programming software in general was somewhat of a foreign field of enterprise that we were all just beginning to stick our feet into.
On the day of Fed, we were all nervous to see how our project would fare. As more and more children began playing our game and telling us how much they enjoyed it, we became more confident. Turns out, we got second place. And we were excited about it. Woo!
If we had to do the project over again, we would ask for more time. We would have been done weeks before our project was due if we hadn't had wasted all that time trying to use a game-making platform that wasn't going to work with our design idea. We also would have liked to use that time to improve our design, both in the preliminary and programming stages. We would have liked to create more levels and have more sophisticated images to make a cohesive aesthetic instead of a randomly put together image on a background we found on Google
For all the
Images.
freshmen who have educational computer game as their freshman engineering design day project, then use Scratch. No other program is going to work for you better than Scratch. It's one of the easiest to pick up. The user interface is easy to navigate. Each new script is able to be seen immediately in the program, and uploading new sprites or copying a process can be done with a click of a button. Super easy to learn, and definitely the fastest compared to GameMaker for those who are not program heavy. Be friendly with your teammates. Meet regularly. If there's a problem one of you are facing, collaboration is always going to help.
Let's go on along. The first thing to do when I don't even know what to say.